Corey, I noticed that when you jumped in the Corvette I was driving to take me around a couple of laps to demonstrate that toe and heel technique, first thing you did was you took about 20 or 30 seconds to kind of reposition yourself in the seat and adjust the seat belt and the steering wheel and so on. Tell me, why did you go through that?
Well, part of the reason we go through that is it's important to be comfortable in the car. You know, having that seat position set correctly so you're not reaching for the wheel, or you don't want to be so close that you're actually binding yourself up. You want to find that comfortable distance where everything is in reach and you can access it easily without being uncomfortable. And honestly, being comfortable in a car out on a racetrack is crucial. If you're out there kind of bouncing around and you're not fitting correctly, your driving is going to reflect that. But if you're comfortable, you're sitting upright in the seat, you're buckled in, it's just a less likely of a chance of being an incident. Usually the people that are not fitting or sizing correctly are going to struggle more, or they may even get fatigued faster just because of the load that they're taking by not fitting correctly in the seat or not sitting properly in that seat.
Yeah, I did notice that even with a fairly tight-fitting 4-point harness seatbelt, I was still using some abdominal muscles and some leg muscles, going around those corners. That takes some physical endurance as you get jostled around in that car. How can you limit that as a race car driver?
Well, number one is going to be, a lot of the drivers have a bucket seat or a seat that is purposely made for them that fits their contour to their body so they're not moving around. Now, obviously doing a 4 or 5 point belt system nice and tight is going to prevent a lot of that movement. But even small things, I've seen people drive around even on track with one hand on the shifter. Now they're supporting themselves up with one hand on the wheel. I've seen a lot of people just hover their foot over the clutch. If you can put your foot over to what we call the rest pedal and kind of brace yourself with your left foot, you can almost force yourself
back up into your seat.
Back into the seat, so there's a lot less movement.
And then sometimes you can use your right knee to brace yourself up against the console.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's little tricks like that, but the biggest thing is making sure you're buckled in correctly, the seat's fitting you correctly, and you're sitting upright with both hands on the wheel.
And that's a Cutlery high performance tip.